Sources of influence. Change. If you're here, you're looking for change. In this section of the Bravo formula, we're going to define those forces that either unseen or seen shape our behavior. And we're going to use a model developed by some really bright industrial and organizational consultants at Vital Smarts. In their book, Influencer, The Power to Change Anything, Carrie Patterson and others, they lay out what they refer to as the six-source influence model. So with this model, we start by defining what we're looking for and then asking two questions. Am I motivated and am I able? Because when we look at behavior change, any behavior change, it comes down to ability and motivation. There are other great models out there, but this is the one we like. It's about ability and motivation. So we take these primary categories and we subdivide them further, ability and motivation, and we subdivide them into personal, social, and environmental. Now that's personal ability, personal motivation, social ability, social motivation, environmental ability, and environmental motivation. Now the definition of these three sources of influence, it draws on the disciplines of psychology, social psychology, and industrial and organizational development. So let's get started with personal motivation. Motivation is the reason or the reasons that we act. It's what compels us to move towards something, and that's technically approach, or it can compel us to move away, and that's avoidance. What we want to do is we want to take your desire for change and to transform it into the need to take action. We want to strengthen our personal motivation. This part of the program is critical to your success, and we've developed tools and techniques to help you get motivated and stay motivated. Personal ability. This is your knowledge, your understanding of diet and exercise. And again, we put together instructional videos, tips, and some PDF downloads that help you define goals and set great goals, but it also improves your knowledge around diet and exercise. We've got tools and techniques that we're going to share that will help you make better choices that align with your goals and that you can integrate into your lifestyle as part of the change plan that we're going to help you develop. Now, let's turn to social motivation and social ability. Social motivation. Well, this is peer pressure. And for some of us, it can be the most influential force in our lives, either positive or negative. It's our friends, our family, it's our social network. And permanent positive change to your health and your fitness is almost certainly going to involve analyzing those social situations that can sabotage your efforts to change. And then it's strategizing about how to deal with that. The people around you, well, they need to support your desire for change. So let's look at an example. It's Thursday night. It's pub night. And that means friends, fun, deep fried food, and maybe a beverage or two. Now, your social ability is knowing how to find a way to socialize, have some fun, and have control with the foods and the beverages. You could choose to be a designated driver, and you could eat before you head out to the pub. The idea with the Bravo formula is to create a sustainable plan, not to eliminate your social life. So we turn to environmental motivation. Now this is about designing rewards and punishments that can help keep you on track. It might look a little like personal motivation, and it probably is, but it's the model for change that we follow. So let's look at an example. It's about a wager or a contract. It's taking some sort of external pressure or motivation and using it to help shape your behavior. In our story of Henry Denton, Henry makes a friendly wager with his golf buddies about purchasing breakfast if he doesn't meet his goals of going to the gym 5 times the previous week. That external pressure, that outside force, it's designed to help keep him on track. Now we go to environmental ability, and this is where we shape our environment to help nudge us in the direction we want to take. Let's look at a gym membership. There are two gyms. One is a brand new and it's across town. It's not close to work or home. The other, it's a little older, but it's close to both work and home. Well, this is where we want to take our environment and make it work for us and not against us. An even easier example. Well, it's your cupboard. If your goal is to control your calories, well, then remove the snacks and the junky high-calorie convenience food. If you have to leave the house to go to the store when you have a craving, it makes it a lot tougher and a lot less likely to happen. Sources of influence. With the Bravo formula, we want to help you identify the sources of influence that can make your change plan easier and more effective, or that can stop it, that can halt your progress. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to help you identify those things and strategize either for or against them. So we'll see you in the next video.